Well, good morning. This is a second video. This one has to deal with exponents. Now, exponents are a little bit different than regular numbers. So we're dealing with multiplication, the operation of multiplication. So let's start by making sure that you all understand that we are dealing with the operation of multiplication. Okay? Now, which of the following is equivalent to the number 2? So the word equivalent just means equal, okay? So which is 2 to the second power? Okay, there are a couple of different ways to say this number. We would say it as 2 to the second power, or we could say it as 2 squared. And then this would be 2 to the first power. But what in the world do those mean? Well, this one means, I'm just going to draw an arrow down here. This one means you have 2 times itself twice. So 2 times, remember we can write multiplication by using a dot, 2. Okay, and that equals 4. Okay, this one says we have 2 multiplied by itself, but we only have 1, 2. So we have 2, and we're not actually multiplying it by anything. We just have 1, 2. This is 2 2's multiplied. This is 1, 2. There's nothing to multiply it by because there's only 1. So which one of these is equal to the number 2? That's what they want to know up here. Which one of these equals 2? Well, that would be this one right here. Okay? So we would answer that as that, submit, and we're good to go. Okay? So let's get rid of all of this stuff. Okay. So now we're looking at equivalent again, which means equal. Okay. And we want to know what 4 to the first power is. Well, this means we have 1 4. Well, 0 times 0 is 0. That wouldn't be 1 4. We've already decided that 0 isn't 1 4. 1 isn't 1 4, but 4 is 1 4. So we click on that. Now this is different. Which of the following is equivalent to 4 times 4 times 4? Well, how many 4's do we have? We have 3. Well, the base here should be 4, and this base is 1, so that doesn't work. Here we have a base of 4 and an exponent of 1. That would be 1 4. Well, there are 3 there. Here we have a base of 4 and an exponent of 3. 1, 2, 3. So this is our correct answer. You getting the hang of what happens with exponents? Okay, so we're still looking for the equivalent to 1 to the third power. You could also say this as 1 cubed. Okay, so 3 is our base in this answer, but up here our base is 1, right? Because this is called a base and that's called an exponent. This says 1 times 3, but that's not what this means. This means 3 ones. So you've got to go with this answer because there are 3 ones. All right, now we have an exponent of 2 and a base of 3. That means we have 2 3's. So which one of these is 2 3's? Well, That would be this one, 3 times 3. So we'd click that one. You guys getting the hang of this? Okay, here how many? We've got a base of 4. We've got no exponent, which is the same as saying 1, 4. So our base is 4, our exponent is 1. There's our answer. We've got two 2's. Which one of these shows two 2's? Well, that would be 2 squared, or 2 to the second power. So we click on that. Okay, now this time we have two 1's. An exponent tells us how many 1's we have. We have 2. There's our answer. This is a fun one. How many 2's do we have? We have 8 2's, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, some of you are probably saying, couldn't it be this one down here, 2 times 8? Well, no, it can't. This is how exponents work, okay? So what is 2 times 8? Correct. 2 times 8 equals, that equals 16. You are going to be amazed at this next number. So let's do this. Let's figure out what this is. 2 times 2 would be 4, right? That would be 4. And so we cross these two off. And 4 times 2, because we'd have to take this, our answer, and multiply it by 2, that would give us 8. So now we'd cross that one off. Now we've got 8 times 2. We already know the answer to that is 16. Oh boy, this is getting ugly. That is like the worst 16 ever. Okay. But what's 16 times 2? Because we've still got more 2's to go. I'm going to write down here because it's getting big. That would be 32. So we can cross that off. And now we're at 32. So 32 times 2, goodness, that's 64, right? Cross that 2 off. 64 times 2, that's 128. So we can cross that one off. And 128 times 2, well, that's 256. So what we're talking about when we use exponents, we get into some pretty large numbers pretty quickly, right? 2 to the 8th power is 256. So it's not the same as 2 times 8. It's 2 times 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 2. But that's a lot of writing. So instead of writing that all out, we simply say 2 to the 8th power. We write it in exponent form. Okay. Oh, I didn't answer anything. Well, I needed to answer this. Go back, answer that, and submit. Okay. So here we have 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, which we know is not the same as 2 times 4, but it's 2 to the 4th power, which is this. And the answer to that would actually be 4, 8, 16. So 2 to the 4th power is 16. All right. So you getting the hang of this? Starting to understand what's going on here? Okay. So that's how you do working with exponents, understanding exponents E8.